Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. Yes, welcome. If you are in the New York City area, I know you are feeling that rain outside right now because it is ugly out there, right, people? But let's get into our top topic. Yeah, bring your umbrellas. Definitely take your umbrellas outside today. But let's get into our top topic for this episode, which is going to be a man accused of killing his sister and her 2-year-old daughter is found asleep on a couch near the bodies. Dude.
Bruh.
That's what I'm saying, right? All right, so I'm going to let Sarah report this story, and as always, I'm going to give you my view and my opinion at the end. So let's get into it. Hit it.
Thank you, Chris. A Houston man has been charged with murdering a woman and child after holding them hostage in their apartment. According to police found Kendrick Rayvon Fisher, 29, asleep on the couch of the apartment where they located a fatally stabbed a 28-year female victim and 2-year-old child at 12,360 Richmond Avenue at around 3:10 a.m. On Friday, November 29, the Houston Police Department said in a release. The victims were identified as Fisher's sister Janine and her 2-year-old daughter Carly by family members. Per ABC 13 News, authorities attended the property after a caller claimed the woman and child were being held hostage within an apartment. HPD Homicide Division Sergeant M. Arrington and officers K. Clark and M. Nicatra stated in the release. The citizen was concerned for their safety and told officers a male suspect Fisher was inside the apartment. They added, after locating Fisher, officers searched the apartment where they found the deceased victims with multiple stab wounds. They were pronounced dead at the scene. According to the release, police said that Fisher was found during his arrest with injuries consistent with a physical altercation and blood on his clothing. The suspect was charged with capital murder over the deaths of the two victims and booked into Harris County Jail. According to jail records obtained by ABC 13 News, Fisher was released from prison after serving a 7-year sentence for armed robbery in December 2023. His sentence was extended following a contraband offense while incarcerated. There appeared to be no tension between Fisher and his sister at the time of the murders. The outlet reported. A neighbor of the family, Emmanuel Thomas, told ABC 13 News, "I don't understand hurting your own sister. Hurting a woman. Hurting another person. Period. But what possessed you to hurt this baby? We could see no red flags. This was just completely out of the blue." He added. Fisher has been denied bond. According to the police statement. Back to you, Chris.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, that's really up, bro. I'm sorry. It is. It just is. All right, drop my air horn real quick, so let's get into this. All right, folks, I know it's a part of the show where I give you my view and my opinion. And let me be clear on this. In my opinion, all right, you have got to be really, 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 really sick.
Wait, what?
Really sick to want to kill one of your family members that you don't have no type of issue with.
Bruh.
You got to be sick in the head. And that's my opinion on this guy. He had to be sick in the head.
Bruh.
Had to be. Because why would you just want to... You have to think about it. Why would you just want to kill someone over nothing?
Bruh.
According to them, they had no tension. But then again, we don't really know that. They probably didn't have any long, lasting tension, but there could have been something that happened in that house during that day that sparked that tension.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. But can we drop a church bell for the lives that was lost in the situation, please? Can we do that? Thank you, thank you. And then can we before I forget, because sometimes I forget, man. Let's get this guy the dummy buzzer. And the reason I do that is because I'm pretty sure whatever conflict that they had or what was going on, they could have dealt with in a different way. To me, this is just again another senseless killing,
bruh,
another senseless one. Because okay, let's just say hypothetically that, and I'm speaking to you, Ed. Hypothetically that they had a problem because apparently my producer thinks that maybe there was a hidden problem. Okay, so if there was, okay, let me just ask this: where does the baby come in?
wait, what?
Where does that come in? Where does the murdering of the baby come in? Where does that come in?
Bruh,
Where does it? Or maybe he didn't want to leave no witnesses. But let's be serious, people. Do you really think? Well, maybe. I was about to say, do you really think a 2-year-old could identify this person? And maybe my producer says maybe, and that's probably why he did what he did. But in my opinion, even if that was the reason why he did what he did, in my opinion, uh, the baby didn't deserve that. That's straight the up. The baby didn't deserve that. Let's drop one for the baby, please. Can we drop a bell for the baby, please? Thank you. I also want to. I don't want to forget that, this particular story, is bringing us to Houston. I want to give a quick round of applause to the neighbor that alerted the police to the situation. Yeah, can we get him a chair too? Yes, thank you. Let's get him that for the person, the neighbor who actually called in the situation to alert the police, and let's also give a cheer to the what is it, Houston Police Department for their fast reaction to the situation. So let's thank them, and I'm hoping in this situation because, and as somebody who is a parent, I feel really strong about child killers. Okay, like they are below dirt. Okay, in my opinion, they are below dirt. Okay, anybody that kills a child deserves, in my opinion, deserves to probably kill themselves.
bruh,
That's just my opinion. Okay, these are just my opinion. Okay, so don't slaughter me. Okay, they deserve to be killed themselves, in my opinion, because harming a child. I mean, come on, you are harming the next generation. You yourself, okay, you might be completely up. All right, that's your issue. But taking it out on a child,
bruh,
come on, people. So, in my opinion, this guy should get exactly what's coming to him. And the fact that he's being charged with a capital murder, you know, okay, you know for a fact, okay, listen, he is not getting out. He is not getting out. He is not. But we also have to recognize, okay, the man did 7 years or whatever. The question I have is this: why wasn't um, well, I could say this: what was the conditions of his release? That's what I would ask. What was the conditions of his release?
bruh,
Was he just released, or was he to be monitored? Da da da. I think some people, depending on certain crimes, they should be monitored, and it's not just the certain crimes, but their behavior while they're inside of these facilities. If they come out and they still show certain behaviors or something like that, I'm not saying like what is this tap into everything that they're doing. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that upon release, with some situations, there should be about one visit, 1 or 2 visits after a release, just to make sure, and this is my opinion, just to make sure that when this person is released back into society, that they actually function in that way. This is what I think should somewhat happen.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. I think so. Should somewhat. It's and what I mean is not like a probation or something like that, but just like just a little something, just a little something.
Bruh.
It's like when you leave the hospital. Okay, like if you leave the hospital, okay, they call you in a few. If you leave the hospital on Tuesday, by Thursday, they're gonna call you and ask you if you're right or if you need anything. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I think so. So to me, I think that should be something that should be implemented on um, certain inmates when they're released. Now, how do we figure out that system?
Bruh.
That would be on the government, not me. I don't know how to figure out that system, but it's just an idea. But I definitely think that this man should definitely get exactly what he deserves. I think this man should uh, get at least to me he should get um, probably 2 life sentences or 25. I don't know if Houston do they have that. I don't know if Houston still has. We gotta look that up. If Houston still has the death penalty, but to me, yes, because holding people hostage in their apartment and then come on, like,
Bruh.
and you have the nerve to sit there and fall asleep.
What?
And this is why I think this man should definitely get at least life in prison, or if they still have the death penalty in Texas, probably the death penalty because this man, he had no remorse for what he did. No remorse. He laid down and went to sleep. Okay?
Bruh.
And when the police arrived, this is where they found him. They found him sleeping in a bed.
Bruh. Bruh.
Well, no, not in the bed, on the couch. So, I mean, if this man is sleeping on the couch, it's obvious that the police had to break into the house. So this is how hard this man was sleeping. That the police probably broke into the house. He didn't hear it and still laid there and decided to, I'm gonna just keep sleeping.
Bruh.
No remorse. No remorse. None at all. So in my opinion, this man should get the maximum penalty that Houston has to offer. And people, to my listeners, just be, just offer this situation. If this is not a lesson to teach you, please understand. Be careful who you let into your house. Be careful who you let around you. Now, me personally, I wouldn't do this to any of. Uh, I wouldn't do this to my sister at all. And my sister has kids, but I wouldn't hurt my sister or my niece. Not to the point of murder 'em. I probably uh, I don't know. I probably give him 1 or 2 of those. But I mean, I ain't gonna like, I ain't, or you might just one of those, you know, what I mean? Just I mean, I might do that to my sister. Ed, you have a sister, right? Yeah, I mean, you ain't never just wanna, you know what I'm saying? I just catch her with a, you know what I mean? I mean, it happens. Sometimes we want to do that to our wives, but I mean, come on. I don't think he should have went to the extreme of, yeah, I don't think he went to, like, yeah, I wouldn't have went that far.
Bruh.
I just wouldn't. And that's my view, and that's my opinion. And, I would also like to add this on. It is I would also like to say that it is very sad because this is the melanin brother. You know what I'm saying? This is a man of color, and it's sad that it happens. That these type of things happen. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's very sad that these type of things happen in our communities. Okay, we need to step up. In my opinion, we need to step up on a lot of different things and programs of working with people with mental issues is something that we need to, all of us Maryland brothers and sisters, need to come together and do something about. And we need to get our congressmen, our senators, whoever's in office, make enough noise to get their attention to let them know that this is happening. Because it's not just happening in the melanin community, but it is happening in all other communities. And it's serious. It's happening in all races all around the world. But it affects, in my opinion, it affects the melanin community a little bit different, and it seems to affect more of the melanin community. And I'm not just going to put all the blame on COVID-19 because we were having these issues before COVID-19. I just think COVID-19 geared it up into on a different level, and a lot of people are just like losing their in minds, bro. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
That's it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And that's my view and that's my opinion on this particular topic. Drop my bomb, bro. All right, all my listeners, if you like this content and want to hear more of it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, also hit that notification button so that you know when and each time I post something up. All right. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, check us out on all our other social media platforms. I think there's a listing at the end: Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, come check us out on YouTube. Um, until next time, all my listeners, stay blessed and not stressed. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see y'all later.